Let's see if we can get some mic checks going. Yo, yo, yo to the yo, yo, yo. Woohoo! Phew-wee! I made it. And you know what? You know what I heard? You, in between 6 and 8 seconds, figure out everything that you need to know about me. In 6 to 8 seconds, you have figured me out. I am so fascinated by that idea. I don't know, it's stuck in my brain. It's going to be stuck there for all 60 days that I'm coming to you live for at least 15 minutes, okay? So I'm saying that I'm going live in 15 minutes because I see that I have some gorgeous ones in the chat. I want to say thank you, guys. Thank you. I hope I can deliver. I hope that I can deliver something that will motivate you, something that's just a magical piece of, knowledge or wisdom, whatever you'd like to call it, that just goes click in your brain, whatever it might be. So, come to you in a very natural state. This is an unscripted StreamYard _wow. The reason that you're here, why are you here? Because you're going to get your little butt down to the description box and you're going to see StreamYard.com lardy-lar blardy-blar equals upgrade. That is going to take you to a StreamYard plunkety, and you are going to decide, yes, you're going to make a decision with me today. You are going to decide what plan you want. You're going to do that, and then you're going to rush back over here and let me know what your plans are on how are you going to lift your voice and go live. What are you going to lift your voice about? Now, why would you want to do that? Well, you want to have clean. Everything needs to be clean, right? You want it to be fun and clean, and so that's something that you do get. And then you'd be able to, talk to me about your ideas and what's your vision and that sort of thing. So it could be very, very cool. But that's why I'm here every day for 60 days, really and truly. However, we were gifted, some jazzmatazz, some gizmo stuff going on in the market. And so, who is better to bring you that chart, chat, and connect all of those dots? What's going on the Wall Street bets? I got to tell you a little story, okay? I'm not going to say what family member, but we have a license plate that reads Best Bets. Oh, yes, we do. How long do you think we've had that license plate? About 47 years. As soon as there are vanity plates, yes, we do. We have a vanity plate out there in the universe, and it is called Best Bets. So I was reminded, that I come with a little bit of history, and which is kind of cool. So I think that maybe if I can rub some of that off, kind of just have your attention for certainly more than 8 seconds, but not more than 8 hours. Probably not more than 8 hours. But anyway, so here we are. Let me clean up the OBS and also say hello to the chat. Make sure that you toggle the chat to live chat. I have tried to turn off some of the bots that come through, the Stream Elements bot and the Night Stream bot. So definitely, if there's an issue over there, let me know. And let's clean this up because we've come in a little bit early. In fact, we're about 6 minutes early, actually. So give me some time to kind of clean this puppy up here. And I'm going to clean that up, and we're going to get rid of our cutout. And let me tell you kind of what we're looking at. Keeping it very simple, okay? On the right shoulder is the depth of market for an aggregator of Bitcoin price. So you're going to be seeing a lot of activity. And Bitcoin is trading at 34,241, up 2.26%. You'll notice too that I'll probably bring one of the charts up so that I can show you the levels that we are looking at, but they are the classic ruby levels, and we have been kind of relegated to coming in and down a descending trend line channel up against the 243. So we've been doing a lot of kind of bouncing back and forth, and if I can work it out so that I can bring that chart to you live, then I will do it. But it's got the big ad on it. All right. On the left, we have the GameStop, the GME trade. The GME trade that you see that I'm showing you is a 3-minute, no, I have a 5-minute chart up, and the lines that you see there are classic ruby, the 841, 243 on the 60-minute fixed. So right now we are holding the close. The 8 is holding the close. So this is really going to be one raucous close. I only have it on the 5-minute though, okay? If I needed to open it up to the 1 minute, I would. But right now we just have it at the 5-minute. And so that's what you're seeing. On the right-hand rail is the Bitcoin, the depth of market. On the left side is the GameStop, the GME. Oh my. Oh my. Hope you took a listen to yesterday. And you can see that I'm a little more elevated today, right? So I'm going to probably have to calm down. I'm going to have to just calm it down, because now I've done my pitch. So you're heading over to StreamYard, done my pitch. You kind of know what the lay of the land is on the stream itself. So let me just kind of calm down. Last night, I read the class action lawsuit. There wasn't so much yip-yap about it today. Filing a suit on Thursday, end of the month. Today's Friday, of course. And so I don't know if there'll be more information maybe over the weekend about the lawsuit. But clearly, if you go to class action, there's tons of information about it now on YouTube. But it was interesting, you know. I thought, okay, I'm going to do a good thing, because I love reading terms of service. I love, of course, law. I love reading all of the filings and briefs and all of that. And really, I probably should be part of the YouTube crime community, the crime drama community, because I love all of that. I love the forensics. I love reading about those suits. I love what the lawyers are thinking, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, I thought, oh, I'm pretty clever, right? No. You can't even find my stream, my gorgeous ones. You can't even find my stream. I'm like, what? What? No, don't you know? Don't you know I'm a good person? Yeah, buried. I mean, ghosted, buried. Yeah. YouTube. What in the world, right? Just, ugh. I don't know what to do. But anyway, it's a dry read. I'm sure there are probably other people that are going to be doing dry reads. It is pretty interesting to see what the core of their argument is. And of course, we know that Vlad, let's cry a river, okay? Cry a river for this CEO. My gosh. If there is any CEO out there that can hear me, you never ever go on camera defending your company without your lawyer there, okay? Think Gloria. You need your Gloria next to you. Because more than likely, when you're having to say that these are unprecedented times, that means that you shouldn't be on camera without your lawyer. It's just, I mean, and it's all over. They got him to just talk, and I mean, oh my gosh, I can't imagine. I'm sure that the priest had to come. So bad, so bad. I feel, you know, it's so tough to be good and scale and be the darling and all of this. The truth of it is, though, if you succeed you will run into moments of failure, and how you deal with that failure, and preferably not alone. You can be alone with your thoughts, but you never get on national television and be alone with your thoughts, reading off of Post-its that are just laced around your monitor. Oh my God, ugh. So I know I'm not the only one that's all over this. Clearly, I'm not the only one. However, just trying to take a daily, systematic look at things and help in some way give you information on how one would follow the trade and be guided by the trade, which is everything that I do with Ruby. Ruby, what is Ruby? Ruby is a stacking sequence of EMAs, okay? Stacking sequence of EMAs that instruct you or guide you as to the direction, the health, the momentum, the support, resistance to of the market as to price. So a Ruby is set up in this way. The primary Ruby cross, if you've ever heard about a golden cross, Ruby's cross is an 841 on the 60-minute fix. That's how all the training is. Does it work in the 1 minute? Yes. Does it work in the 4 hour? Yes. But the primary cross is an 841. Doesn't sound all that unique, does it? Right? Everybody has a golden cross. Except Ruby is on GitHub. And Ruby has been back-tested on GitHub. I doubt very much that you will find that in another golden cross. It's available to you. You can go to GitHub and see what has been able to happen with the Ruby cross, which is the 841. The other important components are, in this case, we're looking at an 8, a 41, so the 841 short would take the price short. That makes sense. The 8 that covers the close is always putting pressure on the price. If an 8, Forex will look at a 9 customarily on the tick chart. They want to make sure that the 9 will hover, be able to hold the close short for 80 seconds. So that's on an 80-second tick. Now, so the 841 cross takes the trade short, and in this case we're holding on to the 243 because of the length of the trade. So we needed to put the 243 on this particular chart. There are other components that are a little bit more narrow, but the 243 so that you could see the breadth, right? And if you'll notice, the 243, crazily enough, is at about the 200 right now, meaning that the price is at 200. Now we're hearing that the shorts can't survive unless they're able to drive it down below the 243 at 115, if I'm not mistaken. That was the math or the rumor math. I don't know that for certain, but it's somewhere around that price. So it would be very interesting that the Ruby 243, remember Ruby fixed 243 EMA, is just at about, I'm sorry, the 41 is at 200 and the 243 is at $75, which would of course make a lot of them wholesome. So have your levels. You know, if you're following me on Twitter, at BeautyBubble on Twitter, and you'll see often, you'll hear me mention to you the gorgeous ones, guys, know your levels, right? Know your support levels, know your resistance levels, know where what is the direction of price, okay? Like, you have got to know your levels. And you don't have to use my chart. You don't have to use Ruby. Have what you understand. Know what the chart that you have in front of you, have a complete understanding of. And you can get that information from lots of books, lots of great reading that's out there that has stood the test of time. Keep yourself away from popular opinion. Keep yourself away from an individual's idea of something. This has got, the trade will find you out. And so if you are found out and it turns out that you didn't know Jack, you're in trouble. Because see, luck is not an option. Luck is not a plan. Luck is a falsehood on your good wisdom. If you have no wisdom, step away, get some, just get some. Avoid the individual's wisdom, go to some book, right? Go to some book training and all sorts of things. And if you've been with me for a long time over the years, you know that this is just not in one conversation. I can't share with you like all the mottos and the simple rules that we live by and all that sort of thing to kind of guide you. So let's see about chat, and if there's anything here, if any of the gorgeous ones want to say hello, and thank you very much for stopping by if you have. Okay, let me do a little quick intro on a 3, 2, 1. Yo, yo, yo to the yo, yo, yo for you. I made it. You know what I heard? I heard that you guys will give me 8 seconds of your life. And in those 8 seconds, you decide everything that you need to know about me. What the hell? Is this what you're doing with everybody out there? With everything? Like, is that really true? Or is this some sort of guru nonsense out there? Is that what's really happening? That you're really your life is driven by every 8 seconds, and if that 8 seconds, well, first of all, in the 8 seconds you know everything. How clever. Can we, let's please take a look. Please don't tell me that that's how you really think. That you've got to know at some point in your life that this is what's called a gestational warfare. Okay, you have to be willing to give people time and rapport to learn anything that's based on progressing a decision for yourself. 8 seconds? So come on now. But you know what I'm going to do? In those 8 seconds, I'm going to make dang sure that you understand even why I'm here. Why is StreamYard _wow even here? Because you're going to get your gorgeous butt down below in the description. You're going to pick up the link. Oh, this is when you're going to start to leave. I love this. See, I can see what's happening in the dashboard. You're going to grab a link that's going to say StreamYard.com, blar equals upgrade. Isn't that cool? Because I want you to upgrade. I want you to invoice your life by raising your voice. I really do. I want you to upgrade your life so that you can put on tape what it is that is in your heart, what your ideas are. And this isn't about opinion. It's just like, what are your ideas? How are you trying to craft your life? What are you interested in? How do you see things going forward? What news are you interested in? All of that to the yo, yo, yo. That's the only reason why I'm here for 60 days. Other than that, I'm telling you, it's very hard for me to come live with you guys. Let's take a look at the charts again. Look at this, the BTC. The BTC is now, well, first of all, let's talk about GameStop, okay? 317, up 63.73%. Notice how it just rolls off my tongue. $315.50, up 62.96 on the session. And of course, I'm here with you until the session closes today. Oh my gosh. Bitcoin up 3.36, 3.34% around there, $34,615 around there. I love how that I don't have to give you a cents anymore. It's so fun. Up 34,591. All right, we'll take a look at the Bitcoin chart so I can let you know. Once again, it's just bouncing off the 243. It came back through this descending channel, right, this lowered channel, and so the resistance line was broken through, then it came back through, and then up against the 243. Do you guys want to see that chart? Let me see. How many of you that are kind of listening want to see the chart? If you do, then what I can do, I think, if my computer can handle it, is, let me see. What should I do? Oh, goodness gracious. Because I have a window that's open there, and I have my streaming window that is here. See, I'm afraid if I close the streaming window, okay, give me just a moment to figure out what I really want to do. If you guys want to see it, I think I can bring it up in another window. I'm going to try that right now, okay? So bear with me. We're going to add another window capture, and this one is going to be called the BTC window capture. And we're going to go OK, and then we're going to go to, okay, so that's only GME, and that doesn't work. And okay, so it doesn't want to pick up the window number 2. Window number 2, let's see. I could, no, but then that would break me out of this one. But I should be able to open up another window, right? And I think what it is that I need to have the window on the same tab. I could do that though. Hold on. We'll build the chart together, okay? Does that sound fair? You know what I'll do? Let me just grab an image. And then I don't have to worry too much, so that you guys can kind of see. If I build it again, it's going to take me a moment to get the trend lines together. And okay, add an image. I'm going to add an image. I'm going to call it BTC. I'm going to go OK. Already in use. OK. So Bitcoin _09. Go OK. And browse. And desktop. Stay with me. There we go. Okay, why isn't it letting me grab that? Okay, I'll just go open. I'm going to pray here for just a moment. Okay, there we go. All right, let me bring this over here and open it up and just kind of overlay it like this so that you can see. Okay, there we go. Not the best, okay? This is just an image that was cut out so that you guys can see, and now I can grab it, Bitcoin 09. I'll just kind of move it over here while we're looking at the GameStop. How's that? Not very pretty. I'm sorry guys. Not super pretty, but now we can see that's a still image of basically what we're looking at. The white line there is the 243. So that can show you that Bitcoin responds, picking up on the 243 like that. Remember, it is just an image though, okay? So don't get all crazy on me. And we'll keep an eye on it. It's actually tweezered down off the 243. So, and I think I have it on an hour. Oh, I have the Bitcoin on. Hold on, don't want to misspeak. Maybe I have it on, oh yeah, I have it on the 1 hour. So that's not very pretty though, huh? What am I going to do? You guys have plans on how I could make it look a little nicer, then I will do it. Anyway, we've got the GameStop coming back down to confront the 8. And so at 292, it's confronting the 8. Now the 8 has to hold the close. Now the 8 has to hold the close. Remember, I have it on the fixed 60 minutes. So that's a very long 8. Okay? This is why it's a little bit before the reaction of the candle. So we could have it on the 8 on the tick, and you would actually see it right on top of itself. So I don't see any particular candles in the 5 minute that are giving me rise, except for that we're looking for a little ledge down, support of the 8, and then we would see another power move up that supports the 8. Okay, this is if there is enough in the market to establish, you can see the 8 just flipped up right there, to establish that the longs are going to take it for the week, and that's it. Now, it is the end of the month, right? You've heard me say it's end of the month. People do rebalancing. People really do take a look at the first month of the market of the new year to establish their open, high, low, close concepts of whether or not they're going to go long at the high, whether they'll go short at the low. It's that sort of thing. And so it's a very important kind of tender moment, you could say, in the market when you have all of this kind of mindset collision course. So, and it can make things very instructive. This is why, although there might be some hyperventilating in it, that for most traders, this is where you gain a lot of information about the market participants, the quality of the name, right? Of course, there's a lot of concerns about the quality of the GameStop name, but there are ideas too about the company. You know, they still employ people, and they I don't know why they couldn't pivot to esports. I'm not really too sure what the deal was there, but they have, you know, air quote, important people around them trying to make great decisions. And so it's possible, you know, that we're looking at a stock that might kind of just you know, that this is a good price, and then they'll end up being kind of range bound and people will trade it. And so we don't really know, right? Because it's been a week of, you could say that because there's a lot of pundits out there that are trying to explain that this is a war, and, you know, soldiers fight on, but, you know, a soldier can't fight with a butter knife. And because you can capitalize things, and because you can kind of use shouting, and you can use foul language to get your attention, and memes, and all of the things, of course, that social has allowed us to use, it still is a butter knife. So the last time that I put a quote out on Twitter, it's about, you have to understand that you are gambling at the table of the best gamblers on the planet. And they don't fight with butter knives. They fight with nuclear weapons called money. And so the kind of the crazy part of this is that if you don't have a chart in front of you that can instruct you as to the health of the move, which is why I'm very glad that I could like put a chart together for you that sort of kind of makes sense and guides you more towards the wisdom of the value, right? Because if the technicals, because the fundamentals are screwed for this company, but if the technicals can catch up to where you guys want it to go, then we can. The 8 supports, Ruby supports the trade, right? The 8 supports the close. We don't get an 841 cross because we're living in an 841 long right now, albeit with gaps, but we filled that gap on trend already. So you're actually in a very good position to be lively about the long, except for it's the end of the month, the last Friday of the month. There's rebalancing going on, and there's a lot of kind of things that need to settle out for your February trades to start to really kind of slick in, where you're just like you've locked it in and you know why, because you have to know why you're in. You really do. You have to have a thesis. You have to have a this then, if this then that. You have to have a narrative, right? You have to read the articles, the current ones, 6 months ago, 5 years ago, and constantly and forevermore, because as an owner long, your responsibility is actually much greater in the big scheme of things, because you are now a shareholder. You can be an investor and you can be a trader, but once you own one share, you are now an owner. You'll get the prospectus. You'll start to be getting news stories. You'll get an email. You're part of the market. And that's what, when you hear any of us talk about market participants, that's who you are. And it's absolutely thrilling. I think that most of us are coming out and saying this is so remarkable that there would be another tribe of traders that are now going to inform themselves and understand that, sure enough, you can have the memes and be all funny, but you're not in this to hurt anybody, right? I'm in a lot of forums where the people around me are only in it to hurt other people. That's it. Isn't that crazy? Like, that's their whole thing. That's their whole shtick. Forevermore. And if you even dare to talk about your wins, you are shut down. You are shamed. You are told you're, all sorts of crazy things like that. So, but for you guys, you have a chance to actually become elevated souls in a way, really, because understanding the market and being made part of the market is an incredible vocation. It is a wonderful hobby. It gets you learning and growing and being involved in something that is actually makes everything else move. It's marvelous like that. Okay, so we have the trade holding the 8, so all is good there. All is good. Okay, I'm going to be putting myself on mute for just a moment. I'll take away the image of the Bitcoin as well, and I'll be back on mic in just a little bit. Okie dokie. Yo, yo, yo to the yo, yo, yo. And phew, I made it back. Thank you very much. I heard that in 8 seconds you make a decision as to everything that you know about me. Crazy to think. The only reason that you're here at StreamYard_wow is to get your sweet little butts down to the description box and look for the StreamYard.com blar equals upgrade. Hit that button. Go, clickety click, go over to StreamYard and select a plan, a basic plan, or in my opinion, the professional plan, and start using your voice. Truly and truly. Go live. You can go live 3 destinations in the basic plan, more destinations in the professional plan, all over the internet if you want to, in a very, very cool way. Easy, stable, professional looking streams. Go do it now. You know that I've been streaming. I was listening to Justin of the early Justin TV, and I was like, I remember when I was on Justin TV, but I was trying to go on Justin TV with my charts, and at that time they only allowed gamers, so I quickly got the little, I think the gamers and ukulele players, I think. And I got the little email that said, you're not a gamer and you're not a ukulele player, and so you might as well just go on down the road, missy. And so I did, but I've been involved with streaming technologies for a very, very long time, and I know that what it can do for your soul is incredible. And once you decide on a plan, come back over to me, tell me what your ideas are. I want to follow your journey. I'm so interested in how you see things going for yourself using live streaming as your mechanism of sharing. Okay. Let's visit Bitcoin. Remember, on the right is the tick chart. It's a kind of a curated tick chart of what's happening with price. $34,780, up 3.86%. But of course, the darling of the last few minutes is what? GME. That's what you're seeing there with the red background, the GME. The levels that you see that are drawn out on the chart are the 8, the 41, and the 243 on the fixed 6 minutes, 60 minutes. The 8, the 41, and the 243 on the fixed 60. You're looking at a 5-minute chart. We have been able to gloriously hold on to the 8 EMA on a 60-minute fix. That's that white line there on the close of the 5-minute chart. We held it to the penny, and now we have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles of holding where the 8 has been holding the close. It had been holding the close earlier. You'll look back further on the line where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 was the tick to hold, 9, 10, 11, now 12 5-minute bars where the 8 is holding the close. So we will see. Are they going to come in? Are they going to come in? This is a very tense moment in any name, really, whatsoever. End of the week, end of the month, first month of the new year. Lots of different things are happening with price right now. So I'm here to make sure that you get hooked up with StreamYard. So I'm being very kind of transparent about that, being very sincere about that. Of course, I appreciate that the market would give us all of this very clever activity for me to bring to you more of my everyday life, and I'm happy to talk about it. I'm not the greatest orator, and I'm certainly not very entertaining. That I know for sure. I don't have a co-host, all of those things, the blardy-blar, right? Very few things that we laugh about over here at the BeautyBubble channel on YouTube. We don't laugh about anything, okay? Not a thing. Don't get funny ideas about I'm supposed to be so entertaining, because you don't have enough entertainment out there as it is. Okay? If you're that hungry for entertainment every time you come onto YouTube, are you crazy? Have you not watched those videos on how to use a screwdriver? How about the one that tells you how to split wood? Oh, yeah. Oh, hysterical, right? Yeah, hysterical. We're going to get hysterical over all of these things and ideas that you need to know something about. Okay, everything is not a laugh track. Pardon me. And by the way, most of the guys that I watch that think that they're funny, it's about 3 hours of watch time for one good gag. That's it. So please, I'm done. I'm so done with all of that. I'm just telling you, you know, you need to make your life entertaining. Why are you scraping the bottom of the barrel of the internet to get your laugh track of life? Please, my goodness gracious. Have you ever watched a chipmunk? Do that for a couple of hours. You'll laugh your butt off. Speaking of butts, I need for you to get your butt down to the description box and grab that link. Okay, I want to see some activity on my affiliate page over the weekend. Truly, you're my gorgeous ones, right? All these wonderful people. Go over there. It's the first time that I've ever had an affiliate link. Yeah, just in case you weren't aware of that, I did not take the affiliate links for any of the Bitcoin exchanges. Just remember that, please, if you don't mind. All the people that have these funny ideas about what I'm all about, and I'm a shill for this. Oh yeah, I was a shill for Blab. Okay, you know what happened to Blab? You know who Blab was? Oh, but I was somehow a shill for Blab. Blab didn't pay me anything whatsoever. I have a chance to earn my wings through the friends and family over at StreamYard. Because when you win, I win. So they give me credits for the basic plan, $25 every time that you decide to click in and go further. So that's one cool way. So I get credits. And then when they decided to open up their affiliate, I waited for a little bit because I'm just not that kind of grab my link kind of girl, okay? I don't do that. But I had to really look at things. I'm like, wait a minute. There's all these people out there that are doing this grab my link. Grab my link. Now that's funny. Okay, all right. Yeah. So about the shills and all of that. I mean, so I decided that we would grab the affiliate link for StreamYard. No, I'm not, I don't need to boast. I don't need to boast. But who's your unicorn hunter? Do you mind? Do you mind? I'm not looking for credit. I'm looking for you to realize that everything has a laugh track, right? And of course, you know that nothing is free. Nothing is free, so I want to earn my wings. You're going to go over there. You're going to grab the link. And then once you decide what you want to do, what plan you want to grab onto, come on over and let me know what your ideas are. Let me support you. Let me do another unicorn hunt. I don't know. You might just be really just what people are looking for out there to bring on board, to invest in. We don't know. And we won't know unless there's actually someone that cares about what you've got going on in that noggin of yours, really and truly. Code is just noggin talk, right? When you really think about it. You might be coding up a storm and it's noggin talk. But if you don't share and you don't allow for the world to kind of see who you are, hear from you. Like, I don't go on camera anymore. Right? How many years of people telling me about, how come you don't go on camera? There must be something wrong with you. Here we are in post. We are in post now. Just so that you know, watch the blue bar if you can. So they did, the 8 held the close, but we are in post. Let's see what they're going to do with the post. Now on Fridays for GME, I needed to look to see because I'm not going to tell you. But we are in post right now, okay? And Post took the trade down a few, no, 328.68 was the close. 328.49, is that the right number? So there we go on that. Anyway, I guess when it really comes down to it, maybe I am just a mother goosing you, but, you know, we just don't know, right? So, come on now. I have not steered anyone wrong. Bitcoin at $12.50. All I was doing was talking about it. That's all I was doing was talking about it. I built an indicator for it, right? Oh, but so what? You know, I went out on Twitter. I went into all of the forums. I created Chart Chat Connect. The forums that you see, like the bigger forums that you see, go in there and ask them about me and get their reaction. And then try and put those X's and O's together. Blab. Spreecast, even. Come on now. Stock Twits, even. Come on. Surround yourself. It does not have to be me, but by grabbing onto the StreamYard link, it could be me for just a little while. Doesn't have to be me forever. But it sends out a message that you really are looking to have people that are supportive, interested, have good taste in growth and scale and value. And I'm not a joke. I'm not joking. This is not a prank, if you know what I mean. And do I get salty and do I rant and ramble? Yes. And that's just all part of it. So we are going to go ahead and end things with that little ditty about myself. Thank you so much, my gorgeous ones. I so appreciate you. Remember, please, okay? There's greatness and goodness in all of us, each and every one of us. And how much I appreciate you goes beyond the greatest measure. It truly, truly does. Thank you for stopping by at StreamYard. Wow. This has been Wall Street Chart Chat Connect. I know I put it out there again. I appreciate you. We'll be watching how the Bitcoin is motivated over the weekend. Bitcoin closing at 34,434 for the weekend, with the 243 holding the close right now. Definitely look for my charts as that trade kind of starts to do its thing over the weekend. Okay, that's it. We've been live for an hour and 4 minutes. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye, my gorgeous ones. Kind of like that close. That sounds kind of nice.